Yes, winds are picking up out there this evening. So if you're going to be venturing out, honestly, it's so windy. It's almost tough to drive. And those were the kind of conditions we were dealing with yesterday evening. And we're going to be dealing with it again tonight. You can see winds are sustained right now, generally out of the west at about 20 to 30 miles per hour. And the gusts are much higher than that, gusting to 53 miles per hour at Hopkins, 46 miles per hour, Worcester, upper 40s there in Elyria, slightly lower out to the east, but certainly still very windy. So these winds are going to keep howling overnight. Gusts of 40, 50 miles per hour. Those are going to be pretty standard for the next several hours. So I can't rule out some additional power outages tonight. Sporadic tree and property damage possible as well. And it will stay blustery through the weekend, but not as bad as what we're seeing right now. You can see we're also dealing with rain. So we have wind, we have rain, a little bit of everything out there today. At least it's not snow. I know it's been a really ugly weather day, but that is one positive takeaway. Really steady rain here, Portage County up into Geauga Lake, Ashtabula, and Trumbull counties. It's a little bit lighter back to the west, but we've still got a little ways to go with this rain. Here's our hour-by-hour rain tracker, and you can see 8 o'clock tonight, fairly widespread rain. By 11, we're just seeing scattered showers and then rain chances, and overall coverage continues to fall overnight and into tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be beautiful, by the way. We'll walk you through the weekend coming up at 18 after.
Can I change it all?
I do think tomorrow will be like 100,000% better.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
The sun is going to come out finally. Erica and I are back in the weather office looking at the data, and we've really only seen very few dry days over the course of the month. We're way above average in terms of our rain for the month, and our winds also pretty impressive. So here's our wind gust tracker. 7 o'clock tonight, 9 o'clock, even through 11, we're still going to have winds in that 50 to 55 mile per hour territory. Very, very windy. And then winds will try to subside overnight, but it's still going to be really windy. I mean, gusts in the 40s are pretty noticeable too. And then we dip into the 30s for our gusts tomorrow. So we're staying blustery this weekend, but the power outage risk is really at its highest, I think, before midnight tonight. Now, with gusts in the 40s after midnight, could still see some tree damage out there because the ground is really wet. And speaking of that, it is raining, of course, out here across the primary lake effect belt, Lake Ashtabula, Geauga County, Portage, and Trumbull. That's where the steadiest rain is now. Then we have light stuff to the south and to the west. So watch for ponding on the roadways in the short term. It feels like it's been raining for like hours in a row, right? I guess it depends on where you are, but I know in Cleveland it has rained all day out there. So wet roads, low visibility. If you have evening plans or venturing out, plan for lingering showers, wind chills dipping into the 30s. I put home on there in question mark because, you know, I think that it would be a great night to just kind of hunker down at home. The rain finally ends after midnight, but still windy, so keep your devices charged just in the event that you do lose power. At least you'll have a full charge on your phone. Good news, we're clearing out overnight. That will set us up for a beautiful weekend. And we have the Masters, of course, on our sister station, CBS 19. So have the tee and the golf ball here. 57 on Saturday. Tomorrow, way better. Yes, it will be chilly, especially in the morning, but it's going to be really pretty. Saturday evening, not quite as cold. And then Sunday, this is your first alert for rain and storms coming in during the second half of the day. Sunday will not be a rain out. It will be a lot warmer, but if you've got outdoor plans, you definitely want to have a plan to run inside if you hear thunder. We look ahead to next week and a significant warm up out there. 74 on Tuesday. Oh, I cannot wait for next week. I always say first 70-degree day of the year. I'm going to take PTO. I never do. We come in and we give you the forecast and then we enjoy it when we can. Now, a good day to come to work next Friday. Upper 40s out there, and then we stay really chilly through next weekend. In fact, next Saturday, we might even see a little wintry mix. Well, obviously,